Hello, Sophia Chilli here, and today I'm going to be pickling my habaneros. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is go and cut the habaneros from the plants, which we'll do now. That was hard, and this is what I got. Can you see my chocolate habaneros, which I didn't eat, and all my little habanero guys here. So, that's on with the pickling process. Chilies, they make a wonderful sound. Kind of like a, I don't know, something really nice. Not that you can probably hear the sound. Anyway, so there's my chilies. They are a source of amusement for other people that live here, but never mind. That is my efforts for this year, and I'm very proud. So it's going to be a three-stage process for doing this pickling thing. We need some salt water, brine basically. Chop the chilies up, wash them, stick them in the brine for 4 to 6 hours. We stick them in a jar, yeah, and then boil up some vinegar with some other spices that I feel would be nice with them. Let it cool, put the vinegar in the jars, and wait patiently for a few weeks. Okay, step one is the brine solution, which is this thing here. And this is warm water with a load of salt in it. Let's test this. Could do with some more salt. Wash some chilies up and then stick them in the brine solution for about 4 to 6 hours. And that way they should remain crispy. Alright, so I've washed the chilies, so now I'm going to cut them. But these are habaneros, so they're a bit warm. So I'm going to be using gloves to hold them. So take the stalks off. Oh yes. And all I'm going to be doing is just chopping them in half and chopping them in quarters. Oh, the smell's really starting to get on my throat now. Okay, so that's more or less all the orange habs ready. So they go in there. So the next stage is to put the brine solution on them. Just let them chill out for a bit, and in 4 to 6 hours, oh, excuse me, oh dear, 4 to 6 hours, they'll be ready for the vinegar stage. The habaneros have been in the little brine liquid for a good 4 to 6 hours now, so they've been floating around and doing whatever they do in there. I put the plastic on it because the smell was rather quite overpowering in the kitchen. Next job is to do the vinegar, the pickling vinegar thingy. I'm going to be using some red wine vinegar, some pickling spice, sugar, bay leaf, and the habaneros. What we do now is prepare the vinegar. You warm up vinegar and you boil, in the vinegar you boil your pickling spice and your bay leaf, and you mix the vinegar with a bit of the salt water. I'm using the salt water from the chilies because that'll be hot from the oil that has actually leaked out into the water. This is vinegar. Just got the stupid ends on it. So that goes in there. Okay. Just need to drain off these habaneros. And then the orange ones. tempting not to eat these now actually, because they'll be lovely and salty and hot and really nice. Oh, that's strong. Sorry, the cameraman's just died. Just grab some of this water. Sorry, we're slowly poisoning each other here with the fumes off the habaneros. So you want to boil up this vinegar, and into the vinegar you put some pickling spice. I actually want the liquid in the finished jar to be not clear, but of no bits, just the chilies. So I'm going to put the spices in this bag. Like a big tea bag. So that goes in there. A bay leaf. Have a bay leaf. In. A little bit of sugar. Just a little bit more salt, not much. And that's it. That's going to now boil away for a few minutes just to get all the spice flavours out into the vinegar. And so we'll come back and I'll kind of show you the process as it starts to boil. The vinegar has been starting to boil now, so we're going to have a quick peek at that. That needs to boil now for a good 10 minutes. Not boil, but simmer, and just so all the spices and all the loveliness can actually get into the vinegar. See you in about 10 minutes. The vinegar has been boiled for about 10 minutes, simmering for about 10 minutes, so just need to grab that stuff out and move on to the next stage. So what we do now is put them all in the jar. Back to the trusty gloves, because I don't want to blind my eyes or any other part of my body or know what we're saying here. Right then, so this small one, this is going to be for the chocolate habanero, and this one is for the general orange habanero. I've had to put the plates on. Because the smell of these things are killing us. There's the chocolate hab. Cameraman has donned a gas mask. So we very, oh dear me. Not many. Enough for me. These guys, the troublemakers. I've actually boiled and sterilised the jars in boiling water for 20 minutes. So, if you're wondering. But I didn't show that process. We all know how to sterilise jars. Take the vinegar and pour it in. The vinegar has been chilled. Well, it's not chilled, but it's cooled down for a bit. So just fill that up. Yeah. So what you've got to do now is get the air out of the chilies, and the best way to do that is just to let it sit there for a while, and the air should hopefully come out. Okie dokie, so that's how you make habanero pickles. So there we go, that's them. The jar should be full, but blame the plants for that, because that's all they gave me. And the same with the chocolate habaneros. But the colour on it is just a fantastic colour. And they'll go a nice lovely colour. So give them a few weeks in the fridge to cool down, and what will happen is the lids will seal properly, and then you're good to go for a month or so. And so that's it. Like I said, in the fridge for a couple of 3 weeks, and then you can store them out of direct sunlight, and you've got a month or so you can actually eat them. I don't think they'll last a month. Bye, and thanks for watching.